Hello guys, this is what if Tanjiro had, you could say, dark breathing. I won't tell you anymore. Now, let's just get started. Sorry about that. Hello everyone, whoever sees this, this is gonna be informed about who is gonna be in the harem of Tanjiro. He's gonna have a harem, and let's get started. And the dark breathing techniques. Here are the dark breathing techniques. Dark breathing first form, nightfall. It allows a user to make a forward slash upwards or downwards. Dark breathing second form, corrupted dawns. This allows the user to make a huge aura of darkness around the sword and slashing it towards the person. It's a ranged attack. Dark breathing third form, purgatory chains. This allows a user to manipulate one's blade into multiple chains. If it's caught something, it will slowly drain life force, and if the user is injured, it can add the life force to oneself as healing factor. Dark breathing fourth form, passive technique. Demon after image. This breathing allows the user to greatly enhance one speed ability and leave an after image of itself for at least 5 seconds to confuse the enemy. Dark breathing fifth form, defensively. Barrier formed from the fallen world. It allows the user to make a dark barrier that can absorb damage. This can also be around someone else if in the range mode. Dark breathing sixth form, merciful. The last nightmare. This makes the darkness a white and black mixture, meaning good or bad. As a person gets beheaded, it has a chance to not hurt him at all, and it'll give them a peaceful sent away if the user intends to, or a very hellish death with undesirable pain and suffering. This can be used as a trick if the user truly wants to give them a mercy or give them high hopes to crush them with. Dark breathing seventh form, the final light before disaster. The move has a black hole effect, sucking everything the sword gets near. Too not big enough for a body to get sucked in, but a big enough to get an arm or a leg sucked in. Only used when needed. Dark breathing eighth form, the ninth circle. This grants a user 60% boost for the defense, agility, damage, and stamina. It has a huge cost, not a life, but you have to get exhausted to the point of passing out after you use it. Dark breathing ninth form, void. The user makes a void around the target. No one can get into it, and no one can get out. You can't hear it either. The user uses this to camouflage in the void and surprise attacks on the target if their scents aren't sharp enough. Dark breathing 10th form, three-headed dragons from limbo. This move is a special since it can only be senses, since these dark dragons are in a form of limbo life and death. So they're invisible to the human eye, but you still can sense them. So if you can sense them, you can dodge them. Dark breathing 11th form, illusion, fading souls of one day. An illusion type move that allows the users to make an illusion around the person and make users see their loved ones getting beaten up till death, and takes away from chains if their person falls. For this, the user can get surprise attack from the back while they're in a mourning. Yeah, I can't say that word, sorry. Secret dark breathing 12th form, 10 slashes. From the fallen. Question mark, question mark. Y'all won't know about that until later in the thing. Forbidden 13 form. Purgatory clutch. Only for the nearest death situation. A gate summons behind the user. To open it, you need to stab at the enemy and twist the blade like a key that the gates open. Either kill the person that you stabbed or kill both. Ship is Shinobu Fem Gyu. And the last breathing. Oh, sorry about that. It was about the last breathing 13 or 14. Sorry, yeah. It's known as judgment. So this allows the user to put him like in a white room or black, the same as the whatever breathing I forgot. And then you can decide. It's like deciding the one, but it decides for you. You have like a god, you could say, that decides if you go to death, if you go to heaven or hell. By your actions, like if you like your whole entire life, if you do good deeds, that you just lets you go free. If you do bad deeds, it'll just burn you with purgatory flames. Or you could say purple flames. Chapter 1. This takes place after the slaughter. He's 13, 5'10". Tanjiro felt everything going numb as his eyes widened in horror. He went to check everyone, hopping and finding a pulse, no dice. Tanjiro snapped. He went numb. His eyes dulled. This was so much taken. He felt like the world crashed on itself. Tanjiro then got their bodies and began to dig a burial for them. After he finished, he did a prayer and went on his way. He took a shortcut for the forest. It was so dense and barely any light. It came through. It was snowing hard. He just needs to move. As he was walking, he smelled that was slowly becoming stronger scent. Tanjiro looked aside of him. Blood, a demon. As Tanjiro sidesteps, as the demon leaped to the side of the tree. And no Nezuko. Nezuko is dead. I know y'all just wanted Nezuko in it, but I couldn't find any way to give Tanjiro like so that Gyu can like him and all of that, because Gyu is like the type of who just becomes cold and hardened. You'll see what I mean. I don't remember, because I don't remember all the people in the Demon Slayer, because I haven't watched Demon Slayer in a long time. In the movie, and I've been doing too much anime and watching too much anime to the point where my head hurts. So I stopped watching anime for about 2 weeks, and I'm just doing what ifs now. Oh. Now let's continue. Oh, you know where I was coming from? Well, it doesn't matter. You're going to die here anywhere. Tanjiro knew he wasn't strong enough to take a demon on, so he accepted fate. As a demon then launched toward him, a claw fist, as then he hears someone say, "Dark breathing, first form, nightfall," as the demon head come clean off. Tanjiro was shocked at what he saw. "You can kill those things?" As then the demon slayer came to him. He was old man and sheathed his blade and walked to the boy. "Young man, are you all right?" the man said. "I am fine, thank you," Tanjiro said. The man then looked at Tanjiro. He looked like something terrible happened to him. The old man was wise and already knew that most likely happened. "I see, you lost your family too, huh?" the man said, which Tanjiro went wide-eyed. How did you... "I can tell from your eyes and your body language. You look like you just saw it as well." The man said to him, "Say, would you like to avenge them, young one?" The man asked, "I'll do anything. Not just for me, but I don't want anyone to be going through that same trauma. I'll kill every demon in my way and make that happen to avenge my family and save and protect others," Tanjiro said, looking at the man with determination. The old man looked at him for a bit and smiled. "Then I can become your sensei and teach you the ways of the 14 ways of dark breathing. You will become a demon slayer and make your desires come true. So, what do you want? What do you say? Sorry about that. I must warn you, this will be painful. This breathing isn't your average one," the man said. Tanjiro looked at him. "I don't care what it takes. I'll take your offer, sensei." The old man smiled and got Tanjiro to follow him to his place, where they start their training. 1 year and 6 months. Tanjiro was now 14. Six, 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 feet. I mean 6 foot. He keeps his hair long, BT dubs. Tanjiro was getting last minute of training before he takes his exam until the old man came out with an old Nichiren blade and something else. Oi, sensei, what is that? Yes, it's your time. It is Tanjiro. You're ready. But I have a gift for you, the old man said as he pulled out a kimono that was all black with a white sleeves and a dark red lining around it. Ah, sorry about that. I got a call from my phone and I had to pause the video. And yeah, it may not look like I paused the video, but I just paused it and I kind of edited the time. Now where was I again? Oh yeah. Tanjiro took the blade and kimono and bowed to his sensei. Thank you, sensei, for everything, Tanjiro said. Just make me and your family proud, Tanjiro. Hi! He bowed once more as then he went to final selection. After the final selection, Tanjiro came back to his place and only saw 3 others were there. And everything was normal and got the blades made just trying to get into the main story. Tanjiro then spent his days going on missions, slaying demons and such until he was 16. He's now 6'4". After he has slain 2 lower moons with no effort, the HQ made him a pillar, one of the youngest, yet one of the strongest. 2 months after being a pillar, Tanjiro almost never talks with the rest. He just does his own things most of the time. If one of the others tries to talk to him, he'll give a very blunt answer. The kind made Shinobi mad, since now they're 2 Gyus now, until one day. Two months after being a pillar. I already said that, sorry. Tanjiro is walking the HQ to turn into a report he did. Shinobu asked what happened to be there and wanted to talk to him. And she was going up to Tanjiro already. Was going the other way. He was gone. She stormed back to her estate, only to see Tanjiro there getting checked out by other people here. Shinobi walked up to him. Hey Tanjiro, how are your injuries? Tanjiro looked at her with an emotionless expression. I'm fine. Just a few marks. I'll be out in a few minutes. Well, wouldn't you like to stay for a bit to rest a little bit more? Shinobu said. Demons don't kill themselves, and missions don't complete themselves either. I don't have time. Furthermore, I am fine. Tanjiro then leaves the estate. Shinobi is a bit pissed off, but let's let it go and goes to work on something else. I know she's not the type to do that, but she sometimes gets pissed. Like how Giyu tried. I'm not entirely sure if that's Giyu. How Giyu tried and told him that, whatever, you can't kill Nezuko. She got a little bit pissed and she started arguing with him. He said something about killing all demons that he sees. And so yeah. Now let's continue. As Tanjiro was walking, he had a thought. Was she trying to give me more hospitality? Well, that was rude of me to decline. Whatever. This mission is more important. That's it. I know there might be this type of moments. It's I'm reading a fanfic and there's actually ads, and I'm not gonna buy the ad blocker because it always annoys us. It's just gonna do it again. So let's continue. Chapter 2. Present time. Tanjiro is 6'3" with long dark hair, red hair. Wait, was it 6'4"? Yeah, he's 6'4" with dark red hair. When Tanjiro was finished with his mission, he got bruised a bit and decided to go Shinobi. When he went to the butterfly estate, he asked one of the workers if Shinobu is there. They said she is training yard with Kocho. Tanjiro thanked her and went to the training yard to see Shinobi and Kocho sparring. Butterfly dance, caprice, Shinobu yelled, coming at Kocho, managing to knock her blade out of her hand, but it's heading straight for Tanjiro. Oh shit! Tanjiro, look out! Shinobu yelled as then Tanjiro just caught it by a blunt side of the blade. Tanjiro said, "Whoa, Shinobi. I came to treat my wounds, not receive them." Shinobi snickered a bit. "Whoa, no, the least bit of emotions into that, huh? Well, let's get those wounds treated then, Kocho. I'll be right back." As then went to the nursing room, as then Shinobu said, "Okay, let's take a look at those bruise marks." As then Tanjiro takes off his shirt, Shinobi started to blush madly, looking at his body, and then sees a deep wound on the side of him. She starts treating it with a slight blush, and then said, "Now, how did you get that wound this deep?" Shinobu said. Tanjiro said back in a serious tone, "3 of the new lower wounds were there." Shinobi's eyes widened in shock. And then Tanjiro continued, "I didn't confront them since I was saving a family." Then Tanjiro said, "It was a planned assault. One of them landed a pretty good blow on me." Shinobi then sighed and said, "Just please be careful. I know it's hard to do that, but just be careful." Tanjiro looked at her and said, "Don't worry, I'll kill them off the next time I see them, and I'll assure you I'll be alright," Tanjiro said with a faded sparkle in his eyes. Shinobi blushed a bit with this response and said, "Alright then." Then Tanjiro walked out of his estate when his crow came to him and said, "Ka! Ka! Lot of demon slayer have been getting killed in the mountain of Nataguma. Ka! Ka!" Tanjiro POV. When I heard Natagumo, I said to myself, Rui's mountain. And his family, huh? I better get going to them. A few minutes go by. I arrived at the mountains. As I ran in, trying to find anyone, then I heard, "Giyu, the water pillar, you're losing against me, huh? You couldn't even save this layer behind you. No matter, I'll kill you, too." Giyu then said, "You may have numbered me with poison, but I won't let you go. Kill the other ones. I don't feel my arms, but I can stick." As then Ryu's cut her off and said, "Ha! Have fun dying. Blood demon art technique. Cutting thread." As soon as I saw red strings going for Giyu, I saw her close her eyes, getting ready to die. I jumped in and said, "Dark breathing style, 7th form, the final light before disaster." As soon as then my sword glows back, at then the strings get absorbed into the sword. Giyu looked up to me and said, "Tanjiro, thank God," as she passed out. As in Tanjiro, sparks became clear, but still faded. I then grabbed my sword and said, "Dark breathing, 2nd form, corrupting dawn." As then I summoned a lot of darkness out of my blade and sliced his neck. After he faded away, I grabbed Giyu and tried to find the rest. Chapter 3. Tanjiro then looked for any other demon slayers that are still alive. Sadly, he didn't find anyone. He was ready to leave until he heard, "Get off of me, damn it! I'll kill you!" As then Tanjiro looked back and saw a boy with a boar head on getting chased to what seemed to be a spider family as well as he was huge. Tanjiro POV. I saw that demon chasing that boy as I went towards them, and then I see that boy with the boar head getting caught and getting grabbed by the throat. I then realized that he was trying to crush his throat. As then I realized I am not wasting any more time, as I got into between them as my big guy was ready to attack me. When I said dark breathing, first form, nightfall, as I slashed off the head, killing him instantly. The boar with the boar mask said, So, that's wrong! As then he passed out from blood loss. I carried both Giyu and the boy out, as then I saw Shinobu on the other side of the forest. She said, "Oh God, he found survivors." As then she saw Giyu on my shoulder, no one POV. As Tanjiro speaks up, she got hit with a numbing poison, so she couldn't move the blades at all. Shinobi sighed and said, "Well, at least there was one slayer that survived. My team is recovering and the other dead bodies." As then the boar mask kid said, There's another one deeper in the forest." As then Tanjiro looks at him and said, "Thanks for the info." Tanjiro POV. I told Shinobu I was going to check it out and went deeper into the forest. Then I saw a boy on the ground barely breathing. As then I grabbed him and ran back to Shinobu. Tell her that I got the other one and we get back to her estate to heal them. No one POV. As then Tanjiro and Shinobi went to the estate and Tanjiro helped her out with the process as well as Kocho. Giyu was the first to wake up. Only Tanjiro was there. ATM, Shinobu, and Kocho are checking on the two boys. She opened her eyes to see Tanjiro's and said, I'm sorry, I couldn't save the other ones." Tanjiro looked at her and said, "It's alright, we can save everyone. You did your best." Tanjiro continued and said, "I was worried about you, though, but it seems you pulled through. I'm glad." Giving a warm smile, Giyu blushed madly at that response and just went back to sleep. Tanjiro POV. I walked out of the estate and went back to the HQ. When I ran training with one of the dummies, Ran said, "First form, annoying fire," as she went from the neck slashing it off. As then she saw me and said, "Yo, Tanjiro, mind sparring with me?" I said, "Sure, why not?" No one POV. As then Tanjiro started fist, dark breathing, fourth form, after image. As then Rengoku said, Wait, I mean sparring, normally." As then Tanjiro put an arm around her and said, "Oh, alright." Ren then charged at Tanjiro with Tanjiro swiftly dodging, and as a kick to her knee, which Ren didn't have time to dodge and fell to the ground, which Tanjiro points her sword at her. "Will work on your reaction speed. I may be abnormally fast, but there are demons faster than me." As then when Tanjiro puts his blade back, Ren grabs Tanjiro and pulled him, then looks at her, pulled him towards her. "Ha! Got you!" Tanjiro then looks at her and said, "What do you enjoy, this position or something?" He said seductively. Then Ren blushed madly and then pushed him off, running away. Tanjiro chuckled at this while Ren got up still, blushing and a bit mad. Tanjiro then left her to get rest. The step of the HQ. As then Tanjiro feels a mad president behind me. It was Ren and Shinobu saw what happened. Tanjiro then said, "Fuck." Now, Chapter 4. Tanjiro POV. Fuck. I was about to get a beat down from two women. I couldn't escape. This as Shinobi ran to me and hugs me. She said, blushing, Why can't you pin me down like that?" I am not your type of woman or something. I can't believe I got scared for a second. She just got jealous of me. Then I realized something. Wait, what did you just say? Shinobi realizing what she just said and blushed madly and said, Don't worry about it. It slipped." As she ran off, I was still clueless. Oh, what just happened when my crow came out of nowhere? Kaka! Kaka! Go to the northeast! Kaka! Kaka! Quickly! Though there are demons slaying under Sayers! Sager! Kaka! Kaka! No one, POV. Tanjiro got up and said, Sorry, Ren. I gotta to do this. As he ran toward the northeast, he also make it there and he smells blood. A lot of it, too. When? Then what he heard from a demon slayer shocked him. A demon slayer started to yell out, What the hell is an upper moon? It's an upper moon! 3! When Tanjiro heard that, he rushed into the battle and then remaining demon slayer said, Dark Pillar-sama. Tanjiro looked at them. Go, notify the other pillars. I'll buy some time. Tanjiro then looked back at him. So, you're the Upper Moon 3, huh? As the demon responded. Yes, I am. My name is Akaza, and I was here to slay the demon slayer. But Hishira, is way better to fight. Tanjiro then got his blade ready and said, Dark breathing, second form, corrupt dawn. As Tanjiro swings his blade down Akaza, Akaza dodged it and strikes at Tanjiro, landing a blow as Tanjiro falls back. He felt his soldier bone crack, but still kept on going. Dark breathing, third form, purgatory chains, as he chains wrapped around him, but it didn't do much. Akaza then said, Fool, I have limitless energy, and I have strong will. Damn it, this is going to be hard. As in the fight continued for 4 more hours. As Tanjiro has many bruises, his kimono ripped up, as well as his uniform. He was switching from first, second, third, fourth of dark breathing, trying to cut him down. Then Akaza said, Do you only have 4 forms, or something? You'll never beat me with just those. As then Tanjiro said, in this mind, Oh shit, I didn't think I have the energy to pull those moves. Damn, I should have used them sooner. Damn it, means I have to resort to this. Tanjiro gets ready his blade. Dark breathing. 9th circle. Dark breathing, 8th form, 9th circle. As then Tanjiro erupts into darkness, covers his arm and legs, and leaving a swirl mark around his left eye. Akaza then said, Whoa, that can that do? As he then gets hit with the blade, sending him flying back in the tree. As then Tanjiro said coldly, You want my advance? Said you got it. Then Tanjiro continued. Dark breathing, 7th form, the final light before disaster. As then the blade turned into a black hole, and then Tanjiro swings at Akuza, sucking up his arm in the process. Akaza then said, Ha, I can just wait. Why isn't it regrowing? Then Tanjiro smirked and said, It was a corrupted black hole. It left some darkness on your arm, corrupting your regeneration. From that said, and there's no way damn to get it off. Akaza said, I'm in shock. What? Damn! It. Tanjiro then went on one knee and said, Shit, my limit is almost up. I have to wait for the sun. As then Akaza saw that Tanjiro was smiling about and said, Damn, I got to run. As then Akaza run, Tanjiro said, Well, my work here, as in he passed out of due to drawback. The next chapter is going to be all about the harem and all its members. Sorry about that. It's just the ads, and this is the final, not the final chapter, but this is the final one I'm gonna do. It's probably gonna stop in about 40 minutes or so. Chapter 5. As the sun rose up, Akaza left running towards the forest as Tanjiro passed out due to exhaustion. He later woke up in the butterfly estate. Looking around him, he then saw Shinobu and Ren looking rather worried. As they looked up and saw Tanjiro awake and ran to hug him. "You idiot! You fought on Upper Moon! You could have died!" Shinobu said while having tears in her eyes. "What would have happened if it wasn't morning yet? Or your mode ran out?" Or Ren said, trying not to cry. Tanjiro felt kinda bad and said, "I know when it's going to be morning. I was fully aware of my time limit. I would have never gone to that mode if I knew if it wasn't morning." They later calmed down a bit and a bit sad and mad as Tanjiro got up and walked around and saw Kocho sitting there with her knees to her face. "What's wrong, Kocho?" Tanjiro said with concern. Kocho shot up and saw Tanjiro and hugged him. As she said, that's what's wrong. I was so worried." Tanjiro then assured her that he's alright and that he will be more careful next time. Tanjiro saw Giyu at the entrance of the estate with her head down like if she was contemplating something. "Yo, Giyu, are you alright?" Giyu looked over and saw Tanjiro there smiling, as then she ran up to him and tackled him on the ground. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Damn it, why are you smiling? You could have gotten kicked." Tanjiro wanted her to calm down and kissed her right then and there, leaving Giyu shocked and blushing madly. Sorry, I wanted you to calm down," Tanjiro said, looking at Giyu with a sorry expression. It's fine. But I think you should have been worried about who's behind you," Giyu said, pointing behind Tanjiro, as then he saw Shinobi with a death stare walking up to Tanjiro. Then Shinobi said, "Kneel down a little bit," in an angry tone. Tanjiro was waiting for the worst as he kneels down a bit to her level, and then was met with a Shinobu kissing him and saying, "No way in hell I'm letting you go with Giyu." Tanjiro didn't know what she meant, but he brushed it off for now as he was walking around with Estate when he saw Ren training really hard, even using breathing techniques. She kept on saying, "Under my breath, I'll protect him. I have to. He could have died. I'll protect him. I'll protect him." As she had tears in her eyes, as Tanjiro knew, she was breaking down on the thought of him dying. As he ran her and stopped the blade, as then he hugged Ren, saying, "Don't stress out. I'm still here, alright? I'm not going to die when I have people I care about," Tanjiro said with an assuring tone. "Tanjiro," Ren said as she leaned in and kissed Tanjiro. After that happened, Tanjiro got his uniform on and his blade went to the HQ. Not to get a mission since he's still healing, just to walk around when he saw Mitsuri. "Hey Mitsuri, what's up?" Tanjiro said. Mitsuri looked at him with a death stare, which was a new Tanjiro as he said, "Did I do something wrong?" Tanjiro asked. "Yeah, you did something, and if that something went bad, I could have never lived with that fact," Mitsuri said with a serious tone, which was weird to him since she always his bubbly person. "Damn, word got out about that, huh?" Tanjiro said. "Look, Tanjiro, I know we haven't talked a lot, but I deeply care about you. I was your apprentice teacher when you were trying out the pillar, and yeah, I have that usual bubbly person, but when I heard that you fought an Upper Moon by yourself and scared me to death," Mitsuri said. "I'm sorry for scaring you to death. I scared Shimbo, Ren, Kocho, and Giyu about it, but I won't die that easily. I haven't even shown my 12th and 13th and 14th He was stopped and Mizuku yelled at him, "You idiot! I never ever wanted to see you use those moves. Those moves are banned. You think that this is going to assure me of victory? I know both of Blacklashes for using them." And then Mitsuri ran off. Wait, Mitsuri, damn! I messed up. As Tanjiro ran up to catch her. I wonder what will happen next. Jokes aside, I'm sorry for the delay. Chapter and